few thousand Israeli students applied on the Facebook page of pro-peace organization One Voice for a once-in-a-lifetime experience to meet the president of the Palestinian Authority, Mahmoud Abbas, for a Q&A session at the Muqata in Ramallah. Almost 5 months later, 6 buses filled with chosen students have made their way to the PA for this historic event. In an attempt to defuse some of the more controversial questions, Abbas, in an almost 45-minute speech ahead of the Q&A, addressed issues like the defiance to recognize Israel as a Jewish state, something he sees no need for doing, being he recognized Israel as a state, the fact that he won't allow any Israeli settlers to stay in the future Palestinian state, that he believes that once an agreement with Israel will be reached, the Hamas in Gaza will accept it as well. He sees the future of Jerusalem as a united city governed by both an Israeli and a Palestinian mayor, stating that claims he's an anti-Semite are totally false, and finally criticizing the Netanyahu government of not honoring the agreements reached with the previous Israeli government, making the PA start the negotiations from scratch. Following the event, we wanted to get the reaction of some of the students who came to listen to the Palestinian president.
It was amazing. I really didn't know until today that we actually have a partner. I mean, I heard about that and I learned about that, but I didn't hear that from him, because the media in Israel doesn't always say that. I
think I'm still excited. I couldn't believe it's really happening. Even like while I was here, being at this event, I'm still like, it's hard to believe that it happened.
Even though he didn't have sharp answers, the meeting himself was really important.
I think I didn't hear anything I didn't know or didn't expect him to say. Most of the things he said I also agree, but kind of that's what I thought he would say.
Israeli news in Russian.
The former Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority and one of the chief negotiators with Israel, Nabil Shad, was very pleased with the outcome of the Q&As, as he and most of the Palestinian leadership made it a point to attend the event.
I think it's very important. I have done this for a long time in my life. I have been in meetings with Israelis and with American Jews and European Jews for the last 50 years of my life. So I believe in it. I believe that dialogue is very important. A dialogue that is free, that is not only diplomatic, that is not only between government officials, but where the civil society can really contribute, and especially the young men and women. I think it's very important. As you can see, most of the Palestinian leadership is here.
The Deputy Speaker of the Knesset, MK Hilik Bar from the Labour Party, who was the highest-ranking Israeli official at the event, tried to bond with the Palestinian president on stage, admitting to him that both of them were born in the city of Tzfat.
It's the first time, absolutely, that this kind of event has happened. It's historic, it's very important, and if we will have as many as events like this, the two nations, the two people will know each other, respect each other, will know the other one, narrative, wills, fears, what we don't have right now between the Israelis and the Palestinians. This is an unprecedented event. It never happened in this capacity, and I'm really appreciating the Palestinian side and our side that found the courage to come, look in the other side eyes and ask him hard question and get fair and honest and hard answers.
Although the Israeli students did not receive the answers they expected to receive from the Palestinian president, the beginning of this process of talking directly to each other is an historic event by itself. For JN1, I'm Jacobsohn at the Muqata in Ramallah.